Hey bunnies, it's your girl Usagi here, back at it again with another video. This week we're doing twin flame readings. I'm going to do sign by sign twin flame readings, and this one right here is for the collective of Leo. Bap, bap, bap. Welcome to the space, guys. um, just in case you don't know, twin flames are like the soul contract connections, where you might have met someone who grinds your gears quite hard, but they have some type of soul contract with you or some kind of karmic bond with you in order to teach you some sort of lesson. You could go through a period where you guys are close, there's a lot of push and pull, big separation, and then you guys are supposed to come back together, into a stronger union. But it's not necessary for you to choose your twin flame or stay with your twin flame or whatever the case may be for life. You have options, but this is just if you're trying to explore, you know, if you're trying to explore this connection. So this is what these readings are for, okay? And they are collective readings. So, if something resonates for you, that's wonderful. But if it doesn't resonate, please don't take it. You know what I mean? Or you can just pick a different reader or maybe a different video. Alrighty? So I'm using a couple decks today, and I might name them as I go along. We'll see. I usually get really caught up really fast, so I have a lot of fun with my readings. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, okay? If you do like it, drop a like, leave a comment, and let me know how it is. Alrighty, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. Oh, also, sheesh, I know I have so much exposition. Please read the description if you want to know a little bit more about me. Alrighty? And reach more of my content. Yes, let us start with the True Love reading cards. I'm going to use these cards to read the energy within the connection. Oh, am I ashy? I keep coming on camera ashy. Cut. Alright, ash no more. It's lit. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, so let's get into it. So I'm going to use these cards to read the energy of the connection. So let's see. I would like to know first the energy of Leo in this connection. Oh. It seems like you're walking away. What is the energy of Leo's person in this connection? What is the energy of Leo's person in this connection? Can I just get one card, please, for the energy of Leo's person? One card, please, for the energy of Leo's person. And the person keeps trying to give me doubles. I feel like they have a lot to say. One card, please, for the energy of Leo's person. Next, we get the connecting energies of the connection. Okay, so we have, let me see if I'm focused. Okay, so we have emotional freedom for your energy, Leo. We have the distorted masculine for your person. And then we have the silver waterfall as the connecting energy. So I do feel like you're in this space where you are walking away, Leo. Excuse me, where you're choosing yourself first, what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to bring forward with emotional freedom. And you're trying to understand, like, even though you may love this person or you're connected to this person, this person is not all there is, you know. However, your person just seems to be very caught up in other things with a distorted masculine. Now, this can be that, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl reading this, but if this is a woman or a man watching, this can just mean that your person is very tied up in money, in their career, in living in the 3D, basically, and just trying to handle everything by running themselves rampant and not understand that sometimes they can come back to the connection in order to replenish themselves in a healthy way, you know? And I feel like you, Leo, are starting to see that about this person, and you're trying to disconnect from that. The connecting energy though is the silver waterfall. So when this card dropped out, I feel like this relationship just needs to be cleansed. So if you and this person are on par or already in a separation, I feel like now is a good time for that, because it seems like, especially for you, Leo, we need to come back into this beautiful creative space, you know what I mean, where you're bathing or away all your troubles, and like happiness, riches, abundance. That's just the energy I'm getting from this card. Like, this relationship needs a cleanse, you know what I mean? And the best way to do this cleanse is for each of you to kind of fight your own battles, you know? So, I'm going to get into the tarot and see more about this. I'm going to be using the Ethereal Visions Tarot to look into this. So I'm going to be reading for your person's feelings and their intentions, as well as yours, okay? Top row is your person, bottom row will be you. Okay, so what is this person feeling? What does Leo's person feel about them? What does Leo's person feel? What are their intentions? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at your bottom deck and I'm just like thinking about what I want to say. Because I'm just feeling like this person just really feels like you're so reliable. Like you have a lot going for you, and that you're going to be successful with anything that you do. I don't know why I feel. But anyways, what are their intentions? I dropped a card as I usually do. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, and we're back, Jesus. So, yeah. So, before I lose the bottom deck on this one, I just want to talk about how your person feels real fast, because we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this person is waiting for the right time. You know what I mean? They don't feel secure. They don't feel like they are worthy of you. Um, Especially with the nature or the fire that you bring, Leo. I feel like in your everyday life, there are certain things that they just don't really feel like they can bring to the table just now, especially when it comes to money, which is probably why your person is so focused on the 3D, because they really think sometimes that it has to be this pinnacle of wealth, you know what I mean, to push them forward. It doesn't really have to be all that much, you know what I mean? But they're waiting for the right time. I feel like they really feel like you are the right answer with that Wheel of Fortune. Like, how can I explain it? They feel like at the right time they're going to be able to really express how they feel to you, when they're in a better space. Right now, when it comes to their intentions, the Two of Wands in reverse with Temperance, I feel like your person's in this place where they need to find balance again, where they really need to heal, because right now they're trying to find or look at things from a different perspective, with that Hangman in reverse, in order to make their way back to you, is what I'm feeling. The Lovers, Ten of Cups, the Emperor. Yeah, this person is really just trying to gain back their own personal sense of control, but they just don't have a game plan yet. You know what I mean? There's probably so much distortion, so many distractions in their everyday life. You know what I mean? They're not really able to figure out when the right time is, or to pinpoint a right decision when it comes to this situation. You know what I mean? They don't know when that in actually is. We're gonna clarify for that in a few. I'm going to pull for you now. So what does Leo feel about their person? So something tells me that you haven't you're not letting this person know that you moved on. No, sorry. You're not letting this person know that you haven't moved on. Or like, you still feel a type of way about something, or you still feel something in this connection. You still have fear of like losing them, or fear of something in this connection. Um but right now you're on this my way or the highway kind of vibe, and it's because you want to protect yourself, you know what I mean? um this person has left a lot open for you, Leo, and it's not fair. So let's see, what is your intentions with this relationship, Leo? So we have the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Princess in Reverse, King of Cups. So I really don't feel like you two really are ready like to make a move in this relationship. I think, like I said, you're enjoying your personal, emotional freedom at this time. Like, you're not really like, of course you have your own stressors and your own worries about this relationship with that Nine of Swords. You know what I mean? But right now you're still trying to, organize your life and figure out your path and what's right. And sometimes it's really hard for you to accept the fact that this person kind of dwells deep in your heart. Ooh, sorry, I had to sneeze. It didn't come out yet though. Um, with this High Priestess, you know, I feel like I said you kind of want to talk to this person. You want to open up to this person, ask some questions, because like I said, this person has kind of left things open for you. I don't know if they might have ghosted you, or I don't know if maybe like you guys haven't spoken about anything deep in a really long time, but there's something this person's hiding. Um and it doesn't feel right for you. It doesn't feel right to you that this person's doing this to you. And right now, even though you don't intend to reach out, you still are trying to get to this point of emotional maturity. You know what I mean? By at least exploring, you know what I mean? Maybe other options or other aspects of your life. Maybe not giving so much to this connection as you were giving before. Giving yourself healthier boundaries when it comes to this connection, because you're starting to see more of your self-worth, but there's still that worry there. So, I'm going to clarify. So, yes, what is that Wheel of Fortune spirit? What does this Wheel of Fortune say about Leo's person? The spot. What does Wheel of Fortune say about this person? I don't know. I feel like this person has been in deep thought about this connection. And like I said, yeah, sorry, this Emperor just means a couple things. It's like healing, um, but healing from insecurities. Like I said, this person is starting to realize that there are certain things, or yeah, there are certain things that need to be adjusted before they're going to be able to even get close to you or make their way to you. I don't really feel like they're in this space where they're confident, that they can be the person that you need them to be. What's this Nine of Pentacles? I bet this person has a lot of ideas. as to how they want to move this relationship forward with that Queen of Wands. They have a lot of passion for you. You know what I mean? And they also see you as like a strong person, like you being strong-willed, you having direction. Even if you don't personally feel like, you have everything all figured out, sometimes this person is very envious of how you're able to do that, while sometimes they're met with a lot of obstacles. You know what I mean? Sometimes even your power feels like an obstacle to this person, you know? So this person has a lot of growing up to do, and a lot of self-esteem needs to be rebuilt before they're fully able to kind of walk in your direction. What does this Two of Wands represent? What's going on with this indecision? So I feel like this person's holding back. I feel like this person is really holding back with that Ace of Cups in reverse is the bottom deck. Five of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Wands, Six of Wands. Like I said, they're looking for the right opportunity to be successful. But there's some type of fear here with this Five of Swords. Like, either they're trying to avoid the confrontation, maybe avoid arguments with you as well, because maybe this indecision has become an issue in the past. But they're not able to tell you like, hey, I'm just looking for the right opportunity. You know what I mean? So let me look at that Temperance, because that will help knit some of this together. So yeah, like I said, this person is just trying to find back balance, especially in their financial lives and in their social lives with that Three of Cups. So, like I said, there's also a lot of loose ends that they have yet to let go of. This could be people, this can be like a third party, you know what I mean? This can be substances or maybe a lifestyle of partying, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this person has a lot of things up in the air, a lot of things that they're doing, and they're just not ready, you know what I mean, to settle down. They're not ready to give you exactly what it is that you want. So, this Nine of Swords. Um, what are you afraid of, Leo? Part of me feels like you're afraid of taking a new direction. Like, even though there are times when you do want to let go and feel free, you're really afraid of letting this connection go. Like, some, I don't know if like you're an avid like video watcher like this, you know, you can't help but sometimes watch for this person and watch on what they're doing, but there needs to be maybe a change of heart here. What about that Hangman? What about that Three of Pentacles? King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. So, I feel like Spirit is saying, if you feel like you're not in this position where you can work with this person at this time, you know what I mean? You can most likely just focus on your work, your everyday life. Maybe an opportunity that involves working with others in order to gain some type of financial freedom. King of Swords, I feel like, you know, there needs to be some type of mental clarity when it comes to situation. And there's some type of closure, too, that you haven't quite gotten, you know. Um, Spirit also wants you to invite the idea of what would things look like if you guys did work together. You know what I mean? Say if you wanted to manifest this person into your life, don't worry so much about what you're not in control of when it comes to the situation. It's not like you guys can't work as a team. That's not true. That's not true. But sometimes you guys have to grow apart. You have to do things apart or work together apart, you know? Sorry, I'm over here seeing and hearing things as I'm like reading those. But what's the Hierophant gotta say? So, I mean, I feel like if you have been like standoffish or not fully being honest with how you feel about this person, I feel like maybe emotional freedom is maybe what you need. Like maybe you need to stop holding back how you feel. And even if you can't fully offer something, because the Nine of Cups does speak about offering or approaching or listening. You know, if you have the opportunity to talk to your twin or your significant other about, you know, how you've been feeling about the relationship, maybe things not working out, or maybe like seeing that this person clearly isn't ready, you know what I mean? Um, there are ways for you to kind of cope with those things without, I guess, pushing your own feelings away for this person. You know, you don't have to hate them, in other words. You don't have to neglect the good times that you guys had. Um, you can take a new perspective by being a little bit more understanding, you know, about maybe other people's lives and their viewpoints and what they're going through. Even though I know, Leo, you have your way of doing things, and if you were them, you might have done things a lot differently, but it's not their fault. If they're going through this distorted masculine phase, you know what I mean? They're more lost in the sauce than you are. So you have to kind of cut this person some slack. Um, and in turn, it will help cut you some slack, you know? So that might not be specific for everybody, but that was the message that was carrying through with the feelings here. So that must be like some type of healing that needs to be done on the inside. You know, maybe especially like I said, if you can't speak to this person, this might be some food for thought for you to think about, you know, on a regular day when you feel like you're overwhelmed and you're wondering why this person or why this person this or why this person that, you know, especially if you know they're not gonna apologize to you. Those things are also helpful too. So sorry about that if I went on a tangent. I hope that was helpful. So this High Priestess, yeah. So what's blocking Leo's intuition? So yeah, this person has definitely hurt you before. Um, but understand, like I said, this person is going through their own things, and it's okay if you want to hold your guard up. Now, with the Sun in reverse, it doesn't mean that you have to lose hope or you have to, like I said, hide this relationship away in the dark. You know what I mean? There are other ways for you to process how this is going, even if you don't plan on moving fully back into this person's life. There's ways that you can deal with this or cope with this relationship, you know, without having to do more or interact with this person, if that makes sense. What is this King of Cups? So I feel like once you're able to kind of mature through or heal through or mature through this relationship, you know, I kind of feel like I said you're growing faster than your person. So there's going to be certain things that you're going to be able to understand and move intuitively through, that this person still needs a lot more time to heal and take their time, go through the motions, go through people. You know what I mean? They need experiences. Whereas you have enough knowledge right now to move forward and not get caught up in their shit. So if you don't intend to move forward with this person, let's see, the Chariot in reverse. So you don't intend to move forward with this person, and ultimately, I think that's okay because right now, you and this person you both need to get to a better state of balance. You need to forgive this person on your own time, and this person needs to forgive themselves and work up a better self-esteem so they can actually take in, you know, your good energy without abusing it, you know. I would just say have a little bit more patience with the situation and have a little bit more patience with yourself. You know, it's okay if, like I said, if you feel for this person, it's okay if you have feelings for this person. That's completely fine. Just don't allow it to control you. You know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. All right. So now that we've clarified everything and gotten all that good stuff out the way, let's get into your Hermit Tarot to see what further messages we have from your person. Let's get into it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me. I'm about to say let's get into it, but they wilding out here in these streets. Another thing I want to say about the distorted masculine too is like I don't know if some of you Leos like been through this with your person. I feel like I said, you know, they don't really value the time that you put in, and the feminine, you know, in a human being is the emotional side, the, you know, the tenderness. You know what I mean? So if this person isn't putting value in the tenderness that you felt, or you know, you do put into the relationship, understand that that's not fair. You know what I mean? And all the more reason why I thought this person's just not ready to be loved by you if it's like that. Sorry, I just wanted to say that for you. So yeah, that message might not be for everyone. So just take that with a grain of salt. So let's see what further messages your person has for you. Using the Hermit Tarot, also a YouTuber, very good reader. You can check her out if you ever want to. I started watching her before I did my own videos. So we have a couple cards here. I want you to choose. Gossip only hurts more. No. I imagine you naked. I just dream and wish for everything. I'm too afraid to talk to you. I need more balance. I am terrified. And if I asked you to stay, would you leave? So like I said, your person, as you can see, is very insecure. Word on the street, gossip, he said, she said. Those things really fuck with your person and their intuition, you know, and what and how they perceive, you know, what you feel about them. You know what I mean? So uh, that's that distorted masculine energy that I was talking about. You know what I mean? They really want to make sure that you kind of choose how things go in this relationship. Like, I'm not saying they want you to beg, but if it was more evident that they could win you over, let's put it that way, you know, they would be more courageous in pursuing you. But that's okay. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like this person needs to come that close to you, especially with this energy that they have at this time. You know, let them be confused. Let them not know where to go. Let them learn how to utilize their intuition and be more brave. You know what I mean? Instead of imagining you or wishing for you. You know what I mean? This person needs to man up. Or woman up or whatever the fuck up, because like I said, they're really afraid to talk to you. They're nervous because like I said, they might have hurt you in the past, or like I said, this person might have ghosted you, or they're just like, you know, you guys might be in a separation, but like I said, they're waiting for the right time in order to approach you, and right now it's not, and it's simply because they're afraid, just as afraid of losing you as you are them. You know what I mean? But until they get back that balance, this person is not moving. This person will always stay in standstill. This person will always stay stagnant. You know what I mean? Your bottom deck for this is you are wrong. And I feel like that might have to do with maybe the fears that you're having. I'm not saying this person's like a saint out in these streets, but I don't believe that they don't care about you or they don't love you, but they're distorted right now. Their perception of life and what life and love is supposed to be at this time are heavily distorted, and right now they're just not for you. And that's really all that is. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, twin flame connections are very powerful and very strong, and they feel very consuming. Um, but at times, you know, they're not always the best for you at certain times. You know, you gotta really let people grow up. Track this kind of relationship for your own personal growth and not just because you want to see how things will turn out, is what I want to say. So I'm using the Love Oracle. These are heart-shaped cards, so they're hard as heck to shuffle. So Bear with me while I reorganize these babies. How are you guys feeling? I hope that this reading is good for you guys so far. Um, I'm sorry if you were like looking for gossip and the tea and all of that, but a lot of my readings are about healing, and even a twin flame reading is about healing, you know, but healing through this connection and the lessons that it teaches you. So I really hope that this is beneficial for you guys. So let's finish this off with the love oracle. They'll probably have some more messages from your person, some messages from spirit, and even just some quotes that might help you, you know, learn a little bit more about what love can be. So okay. So power. You instinctively know what is right for you. You have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And that's what I was saying. Like, you can love this person. You can feel however you feel about this person, Leo. You know what I mean? But you don't have to be stuck with this person. You can love them and continue to have a regular life. You know, that's just what a twin flame is. It's what the soul contract is. It's unconditional love. But there's even power in that because you can honor it for what it is. Unlike your distorted person. You feel me? Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So, like I said from before, I really feel like your person needs a balance check. And, you know, not one person should be doing more or less in a relationship. And if you feel like, you know, this person wasn't doing what they were supposed to do in the relationship, it's simply because their life is off balance as well. So now that I feel like you've learned, you know, at least what balance is supposed to look like or what you want balance to look like in a relationship, Leo, you can now move on. You know what I mean? Or at least look at this from a bit more compassion. Now that you realize, okay, well, this person, even though I love them, they're just a person. So they're going to be fucked up sometimes. You know? You can't expect them to be anything less. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. Your heart is the gateway to the soul. Um, and the last one here is don't make decisions based on guilt, your bottom deck, or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So, like I said, Leo, have no shame in how you feel. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to entertain, you know, thoughts of this relationship. You don't have to take action. You know what I mean? Because you love someone, you don't have to take action, you know, but you're allowed to live. You're allowed to love. You know what I mean? This person just needs some balance in their lives. They need to grow up. They need to fix their framework of how they look at life, and they need to move on too. Okay? So I hope this reading was helpful. Um, if you know you want to learn more about your twin flame or this connection, you can always hit me up, DM me on Usagi's Divine Tarot on Instagram, or just check the description if you know you wanted to talk more about this or see more of my content. But as I always say, let love lead the way. Ashe, 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 and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.